Alright guys, so we are taking a look at the limited time Queen and Mansa. So this is gonna be a start of another meta for the arena aspect of things, because Queen Mansa is actually a direct counter to the O, and if you guys do want to enjoy the next few weeks of arena, Queen Mansa is definitely going to be a solution to that. But I would definitely say Queen Mansa is definitely way more than just a typical armor unit. I would say it's also going to be fairly effective depending on the circumstances for like general content, because of what this unit can do. Even in the near future, after the gear skills does drop for global, I mean this unit will kind of step back a bit where the O kind of overpowers this one for general content. But I feel like the more armor unit you have, it just overall the better it is. And Queen Mansa is definitely a unit that can deliver in both fronts as well. So the main reason why this unit is good is part of the EX skill effects, and then within the skill 1 effects as well. So with the EX skill effects, when you max this out, you are getting the general EX skill damage, the beam damage increase, and then the best thing this unit has is 60% beam and projectile damage reduction by 60%. This is like the biggest portion where, oh, why this unit excels in this damage mitigation, because of this right there. And on top of that, on chair and top, pretty much like you have the assault status, so this would literally will go through the O, and the perfect guard will render useless essentially. So it is hugely due to, I think, to the EX skill, or yeah, the EX skill effects. Starting out at EX skill level 1, we should be talking about 40%. So you're not getting like your max damage cap, right? Damage mitigation. So you do have to at least pull a copy to you at least need to have it at P2 to have the effects go up, because P1 doesn't do anything. So it's gonna be at P2. That's when this unit will start getting better. The Transcendent skill, you have your max HP increase, the evasion, and then 50% EX skill gauge restore. And then on dealing damage for 20 seconds, you are increasing beam damage as well. So pretty good right there. Skill 1 is going to increase max HP up to 111%, and then damage reduction by 58%, and then increase evasion by 58%. So technically speaking, this unit does have over 100%, or not, I shouldn't say over 100%. Gonna be more than 83%. So if you work a little bit on the EX or the evasion, well, technically you do have 100%. So it's good for general content. For arena, it may not be. So its most important ally for this unit is going to be the damage taken down on both fronts. So the secondary like survivability aspect of this unit definitely comes into the evasion, but it just nowadays a lot of units does have like let's just say so status guarantee hit or whatever. So the evasion is I don't know, the evasion really doesn't kick in all that well, so kind of a bummer, but still nice to have. Skill 2 is primarily just increasing damage. So this was a unit back down on JP, was good in tanking, and at the same time was able to do a decent chunks of damage, because you have a damage cap, main weapon damage up by 111%. Same thing for additional, while third weapon have a increased accuracy by up to 120%. So we have that. Sub skill is pretty basic, essentially 20% max HP increase, and then damage reduction by 10%. So the overall weapon layout are just going to be all range, while the funnel does have 3 hits 10 times. So that's going to hit like a truck, even though it doesn't really have like the biggest power modification. You guys can definitely see these are all double S minus, while this one is a triple S plus already. So given the level we're looking at, obviously they're that, but when you're talking about like in JP status where you're over like level 229 per se, most of these are going to be a triple S plus already, so it's not going to matter all that much. Tag wise, it's pretty good tags. Like, I mean, if you don't want to summon for like Ple-12 or Ple-2, you can probably use Dudo, the one that's for full armor that was Zeta, and you probably could kind of like cheat it out in a way. So Ple-two actually gives you increased accuracy, increased max HP, more accuracy increase. Okay, I mean it's not like the biggest thing of all, but these are important. The damage or the resistance, so up to 80%, so that's very important obviously. The range says that you are stacking up to 300 for both, so okay. I do want to check out, let's say, judo real quick. I think judo is roughly about the same, but plus or minus there are a few that it's obviously not going to be applicable to. So let us take a look as well. So I think I'm just going to do this. It's probably easier to look. Oh, there you go. So judo has guard rate, so it's not bad to have guard rate. So this one is gonna work. This one is every time you get hit on taking damage, so you have one instance of it. These two aren't gonna work. This one does work. And then successor unit. If Queen Mansa has successor unit, well, you can use this one instead because this one, it literally covers everything you need. The only other one you're not really getting from the range sense is the protagonist unit and Gundam type, but I mean overall it's just an arbor unit. Do you really want it to do like a lot of damage? I mean, it's cool to have that, but I mean, if you're trying to save some damage, you don't need it, technically speaking. So let me check. Does it have successor units? Oh, it does not. So you're only getting 40% resistance, which I feel like it may not be enough. You gotta be talking about like 50, 60, or 70 to be good for in like modern armor unit, like for a pilot, like that will fit really well. And I would say 40% plus 20% guard rate just may not be enough. So kind of unfortunate. So, but I mean, regardless, if you just don't have the budget for it, skip it. I would say not having Ple-two isn't gonna make the biggest difference, but I'm gonna do a quick summon for you guys because I don't know if I'm doing like a full-on summoning. I don't know, because I feel like I should be saving for whatever is coming out next week. I don't know. I have a hunch that next week may be a red element week, so that means the equivalent Mark II may be coming out. So I'm gonna do like 3 multi on camera and we'll just see what we can get. I don't think I'm gonna plan to do like a separate summoning video. So here you guys go. Here's gonna be the summoning as well. I don't think we're gonna get anything. Oh, wow! S Gundam is a troll. It is a blue element. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the one we wanted. All right, we got nothing. We got washed. So there you guys have it. But other than that, that's gonna be pretty much it in terms of the review, and I will be catching you guys on the next one.